Back in Week 13, the Buccaneers lost a thriller in their last matchup against the Saints. Can New Orleans sweep the series? The answer comes your way next on EA Sports.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome.
This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with. And he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he completes it to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. But it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A final recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it.
And it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to get it. So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Here's Hill again on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen to Hill. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct? But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that important.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give it maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13.
2nd and 3. And his throw is incomplete.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And now some disagreement down that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear.
Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
7 at the Bucs' 42-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 21-0 our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now back to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Hill going to try the right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. There's a nice move. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And what do you think's going through his head right now? Your team's winning, but you're not having your best game. That probably affects you even when your team is up.
You don't want anyone else to know it, but I think you're right. It bothers a quarterback because they always want to be the one to lead their team to victory with their play as well as their words. And in this case, he's got something he can fall back on. He's contributed, yet at the same time he's thrown an interception. Got to remember the bottom line, though. They're winning. So he knows if he plays better, they might be winning by more.
Yeah, it's only the 2nd quarter, so he's got some time. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Terrace Marshall
with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 50. 11 yards through the air.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. Room to run past midfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it... Second and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ramirez. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense that came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 4. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
Now they face a third down and 4 after after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw again. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramirez. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throw left side, complete. That's Cohen. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll set up to throw.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly in volumes.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now, hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right,
and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Third quarter action here, this regular season.
He finds his man, complete. That's Black. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. It's second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara,
his 19th touchdown now in the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Back now here live in New Orleans. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they run with Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw here. Johnson's got it complete. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. He'll look to throw. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
There's a reason that number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Vita Vea
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Black.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Back to throw again. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.